Good morning, children. This session is dedicated to everyone. That's a common concern, children and cell phone. There is no denying the fact that the world is constantly changing over time, and consequently, human life is constantly changing over time. Mobile phones were previously seen among the some few rich and prosperous people or high class people. They were, it was considered as something lavish. Then slowly cell phones and mobile phones were seen among common men, among the ordinary people, such as cobbler and vendor, vegetable vendor. It became a common thing over the years. People or an ordinary people who cannot even afford a good life can use cell phones frequently. So as with the advent of technology, cell phone has become a very common necessity for everyone. Even the kids, young kids and school going children are found, busily chatting on their cell phones. It has become somehow a fashion also. Now kids are, owning, kids as young as 7 are also owning the cell phones. So this is what we call welcome to the new age world. Studies recommend that mobile phones should be given to the children above 16 years of age. Mobile phones should not be given to the children below 16 years of age. It has been found that the brain of children below 50 or below 60 years of age are too sensitive to withstand the effects of mobile radiations. Among the younger children, the absorption of radiation is more as compared to the grown up. That is the reason why we do not recommend cell phones, uh, particularly the smart cell phones, or the highly sophisticated cell phones for the children below age of 16, as their brain, as their cells in the brain and the body are still developing. The children below, among the children below the age of 16, the cell of their brain and body are still developing. The use of cell phones frequently can cause cell damage, and that is the reason why it is not, safe for allowing the children below the age of 16 to use cell phones frequently, particularly the smart cell phones, because the absorption of radiation among these cell phones is more among, the younger children as compared to the grown up one. There is a link between the childhood cancer and the mobile phone usage. That is the reason why the experts still, do not recommend the use of cell phones for the younger children. But the irony these days is that now, because of this COVID-19 and because of these and spread of the virus, the for the last 1 year the children are confined to their rooms. They have no option other than, learning through online classes. Also they depend totally on the smart cell phones. They are, helpless. They are compelled to see the screen of the smart cell phones or laptop and desktop. See the radiations they are, absorbing day by day. As the absorption of radiation among the younger children is higher, there is always a, chance of, you know brain brain tissue damage due to that. And that is the reason why children these days gets irritated often on a small matter. So the over dependence on the gadgets, and particularly the cell phones, internet, and computers, has created a big, health hazard and serious health issues among the children. Even the parents and the teachers are concerned about that, but they are helpless, because the fact is that now over the last 14 months the children have been attending their online classes. They are totally dependent on the screens. They have no any other option, as the class interaction is not there. They are compelled to, get exposed to the radiations, and therefore there is always a danger of the serious health hazards for these children below the age of 16. What to talk about the children? Even the absorption of radiation is there. The effect of absorption of radiation is there among the adults also. But the only thing is that as the children's brain is so sensitive that it cannot withstand the effects of cell effects of radiation, and therefore effects of radiation from cell phones, desktop, laptop, and computers cannot be easily withstand by the children of below the age of 16. So it is not advisable for the children to get exposed to the screen of cell phones for a longer period of time. Well, the change in the lifestyle, the change in the pattern of education, the online classes, the frequent lockdown, the closure of the academic season, the closure of the schools and colleges has particularly compelled the children to depend on online classes, and because of that there is always, a serious health problem and health issues. They are not going out in this, COVID severe virus spread, so they are confined constantly for several months. They sometimes get irritated, they don't have any physical exercise, they can't play inside outside the house in the field because of the lockdown. So this is a serious issues, particularly for the young children, the kids, the school going children, and that is the reason why the government is also concerned about that. Now as the vaccination for 18 plus and young and youth has started, there is a positive sign that if all the youth above 18 will be vaccinated, then the turn of the younger children will come. And the experts believe that if the entire population of our country is vaccinated, there will be lesser risk of the of effect of the virus among the populations. The India's growth of population is so high that it will take time, and the way the virus is getting double mutant and triple mutant, and the way it is causing serious problem to the people, the death toll is increasing day by day, the health facilities are shrinking day by day, and because of the increasing number of patients there are various problems. So we all are fighting together, the nation is fighting this pandemic, and let us hope that the things will be better within a month or after 2 or 3 months. Things will be better, but we'll have to be very cautious and very vigilant throughout the year and keep our children safe, particularly making them read some books rather than sitting on screen, because when they read the books they are away from cell phones, and then they are safe so far as the absorption of radiation is concerned. That is what my opinion is. That thank you very much, and this is Mr. Eddy Singh on the channel Easy English by Eddy Singh.